Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing, Brissett, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Brissett now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go!
Collins now. He is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. Collins. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Collins looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And here's Collins. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. Red 38.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got 15 mine. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Check 26. Check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
Throwing is Collins. On 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Collins to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Collins now. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On third down, Brissett. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looking to throw on second down. Collins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go!
Now Collins looking to throw on second down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. Morris fighting. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, Brissett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. An update from Buffalo. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. A second down throw for Brissett. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguar. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go.
And here's Collins to throw on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brissett now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Brissett to throw on first. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Play action now. Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Here we go.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Second and goal now from the 8. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing is Collins. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Roman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Come on, let's go.
Collins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd down following the run. Looking to throw. Collins escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Collins now. From the gun, he'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So now it's first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Collins got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
I got 15. I got 15. Here we go.
Play fake. Brissett forced out to his left. Now he'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Collins off the play fake. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down. That's Reeves. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Collins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And here's Collins throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now Brissett. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On play action, Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 44-yard line. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game...